Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into a piece of modern American history that's capturing the attention of collectors all over the world, the United States $quarter-dollar coin from Utah, minted in 2007. This isn't just any state quarter. This coin has turned heads in the numismatic world thanks to a stunning combination of design, symbolism, historical significance, and rare minting errors that have driven its value into the stratosphere. If you're holding on to one of these coins, or just discovering the thrill of coin collecting, you won't want to miss a single detail of what makes this Utah state quarter so incredibly valuable and highly sought after by serious collectors everywhere. Let's start by exploring the background of this fascinating coin. The Utah State Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, a beloved series that began in 1999 and continued through 2008. Each state was honored with its own unique design on the reverse side of the quarter, and Utah's design was officially released in 2007 to represent the 45th state to join the Union. This coin features an image of two vintage locomotives meeting at the Golden Spike National Historic Site, symbolizing the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869, a monumental achievement that forever changed the course of American history. The words "Crossroads of the West" curve proudly over the top of the design, reflecting Utah's vital role in connecting the eastern and western United States. Now, while this coin is already special because of its historical design, what makes certain Utah quarters from 2007 truly extraordinary and exceptionally valuable are the rare minting errors that slipped past the watchful eyes of the U.S. Mint. That's right. Some versions of this quarter contain extremely rare and unusual defects, and these errors are what turn an everyday quarter into a collector's jackpot. These mistakes aren't flaws. They're treasure markers that transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. One of the most notable and valuable types of errors found in the 2007 Utah quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once by the die in slightly different positions, causing design elements like the text or the trains to appear doubled. Collectors go wild for strong, visible doubling, especially when it's on the motto, the state name, or the intricate train details. These double die errors are not just fascinating to look at, they are exceptionally rare and demand high prices on the market, especially when found in near mint or uncirculated condition. Another prized variation is the off-center strike, where the design is noticeably misaligned, leaving a blank crescent-shaped area on part of the coin's face. The more dramatic the off-center strike, without compromising any key details, the higher the coin's desirability and value. Some Utah quarters also feature die cracks or cuds, where parts of the die have broken off, creating raised bumps or extra metal on the coin's surface. These features are not signs of damage, they are minting anomalies that elevate the coin's uniqueness and make it incredibly attractive to seasoned collectors who know exactly what they're looking for. What makes these rare error coins even more exciting is that many of them have been discovered in circulation, hiding in plain sight in pocket change, coin jars, and cash registers. That's right, you could have a small fortune sitting in your house right now without even realizing it. The key is knowing what to look for. If you find a 2007 Utah quarter, check carefully for doubling in the lettering, misaligned strikes, unusual raised marks, or anything that stands out from the standard design. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the finer details. That extra effort could lead to an extraordinary discovery. In recent years, some of these rare error Utah quarters have made headlines after selling for astonishing sums at auction. Collectors are constantly watching the market, and demand is growing for rare state quarters in flawless condition, especially those with certified errors. The market has exploded in value for error coins, and the Utah 2007 quarter is at the top of that list. With its historical symbolism, standout design, and the potential for rare mint errors, this coin is considered a crown jewel among modern collectors. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Just how much can one of these Utah 2007 $quarter-dollar coins be worth if it has the right kind of mint error and is preserved in top condition? Well, brace yourself. because a highly rare error version of this coin has been valued at a jaw-dropping $98,000. That's right, 98,000 US dollars for a single quarter. Imagine turning 25 cents into a life-changing amount of money. That's the incredible magic of rare coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video and you're excited about the possibilities hidden in your pocket change, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare state quarter, or if you think you might have a Utah 2007 quarter with a unique error. We'd love to hear your story. And if you have questions about your own collection or want to learn more about identifying valuable coins, drop them below. This is a community of collectors, and we're all here to learn and grow together. Second rare coin. We're diving into a coin that captures both historical power and numismatic prestige, the United States $quarter coin featuring Mount Rushmore, minted in the year 2013. While it may look like an ordinary quarter at first glance, certain versions of this coin have become incredibly desirable in the world of coin collecting, with rare errors and unique characteristics that could turn your pocket change into a small fortune. So stick around, because you might just be holding one of the most valuable quarters ever released by the US Mint. The 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a remarkable series that ran from 2010 through 2021 and celebrated some of the most iconic national parks and historic sites in the United States. The Mount Rushmore National Memorial, located in South Dakota, is one of the most recognized landmarks in America, and this quarter pays tribute to that legacy in dramatic detail. On the reverse of the coin, you'll see a beautifully designed image of the massive sculpture of Presidents George Washington and Thomas Jefferson being carved into the Black Hills granite, highlighting the craftsmanship and dedication behind one of America's greatest artistic achievements. The intricate artwork, depth, and movement of the design make it one of the most visually striking coins in the entire series. But what makes this 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter stand out even more and rise astronomically in value is not just its design, but the rare minting errors and variants that have been discovered by collectors and coin experts alike. These errors are not only fascinating, but incredibly rare, and they send the value of this coin soaring for those lucky enough to find one in the wild. Collectors everywhere are hunting for specific anomalies that have turned this coin into a true collector's prize. One of the most valuable types of errors found on the Mount Rushmore quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, but slightly misaligned each time, leading to doubled images or lettering. On the Mount Rushmore coin, this doubling can sometimes be seen in the fine details of the sculpture, such as around the presidents' faces, the tools being used, or the surrounding inscriptions. When this kind of doubling is visible to the naked eye or even under light magnification, it adds tremendous value to the coin, especially when it's also in mint or uncirculated condition. Another highly collectible error is the off-center strike, where the design is shifted from its normal position, creating a lopsided or crescent-like appearance on the coin. The more dramatic the off-center error, while still showing the key elements of the coin's design, the more valuable the coin becomes. These kinds of striking errors are a result of mechanical issues during the minting process, and they are rarely caught before the coins are released into circulation, which is why they are so prized by collectors today. Die cracks, die chips, and retained cut errors have also been reported on some 2013 Mount Rushmore quarters. These imperfections result from wear and tear on the coin dies used in the minting process, and they can cause raised lines or blobs of extra metal on the surface of the coin. Far from being flaws, these unusual marks make the coin unique and can add hundreds or even thousands of dollars to its value depending on their size and placement. When combined with overall excellent condition and luster, these rare errors place the coin in elite status among modern U.S. quarters. What's even more exciting is that these error coins are not museum pieces locked away in display cases. They have been found in everyday circulation, in pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, and even old jars tucked away in attics and basements. That means anyone could potentially stumble upon one of these rare treasures, even you. If you come across a 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter, don't overlook it. Take the time to examine it carefully under proper lighting or a magnifying glass. paying close attention to the design details, inscriptions, and edge alignment. The smallest irregularity could be the clue that you're holding something truly valuable. In recent years, collectors and dealers have paid top dollar for 2013 Mount Rushmore quarters, featuring strong, certified mint errors in pristine condition. Auction houses and online platforms have seen bidding wars break out over these rare coins, with values climbing dramatically as more people become aware of their scarcity and importance in the world of coin collecting. It's no surprise that this coin has become one of the most in-demand pieces in the America the Beautiful series, a true blend of artistry, history, and financial potential wrapped into one stunning coin. And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for. How much can a rare error version of the 2013 Mount Rushmore United States $quarter coin actually be worth? If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare treasures in excellent condition, featuring a confirmed and dramatic mint error, your coin could be worth an astonishing $61,000. That's right, $61,000 for a single quarter. Imagine turning 25 cents into a life-changing payday, simply by recognizing a few rare features on a seemingly ordinary coin. So don't forget to check your pocket change, dig through your coin jars, and look closely at every quarter you come across, especially if it features the iconic faces of Mount Rushmore. This could be your chance to uncover a piece of hidden treasure that most people would pass by without a second thought. And if you think you've found one, or have questions about other coins in your collection, drop a comment below. We love hearing from you and sharing knowledge with this amazing community of collectors. Third expensive coin. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2017 United States $quarter, featuring none other than George Rogers Clark, a coin that's turning heads and sparking serious interest in the numismatic community. At first glance, this coin may seem like your everyday change, casually tossed into a pocket or dropped in a vending machine. But for the trained eye and the lucky finder, this quarter can transform from common currency into a collector's treasure, minted as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. The George Rogers Clark quarter honors one of the most heroic and underrated figures of the American Revolutionary War. Clark was a fearless military leader who led a bold campaign in the Northwest Territory, and this coin captures that bravery with a powerful image of him and his men storming a British fort in winter, rifles raised, determined and defiant. It's one of the most dynamic and dramatic designs ever seen on an American quarter, and it stands as a tribute to courage, leadership, and the indomitable spirit of early America. Now, here's where things get truly exciting. While millions of these coins were produced for general circulation, a very small number carry extraordinary minting errors that have sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world. These aren't just minor flaws, they're highly desirable, incredibly rare, and some of them are downright spectacular. Coins with such errors are not only rare finds, they're also skyrocketing in value, making them red-hot items for collectors everywhere. Some of the most sought-after errors found on the 2017 George Rogers Clark quarters include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks, each one making the coin truly one of a kind. A double die obverse means the image or lettering appears to be slightly doubled, which is most noticeable around the inscriptions or facial details. These doubling effects often happen when the die used to strike the coin has a slight shift during the minting process. It's a small error, but a massive deal for collectors. And yes, the more visible the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. Another standout error is the off-center strike, where the design appears shifted away from the center of the coin. This can result in part of the coin being blank and part being off-balanced, creating a unique and striking appearance. Off-center errors are especially rare when they are dramatic, but still show the full date and mint mark, which is essential for verifying authenticity and value. Then there are die cracks and cuts. These are raised lines or blobs of metal that appear on the coin surface due to breaks or damage in the die used to mint the coin. These coins are fascinating to look at and highly collectible because no two are ever exactly the same. Every crack, every cut tells a story of the exact moment the minting machinery slipped, making that one coin different from the millions of others produced. The rarity of these errors, combined with the coin's strong historical significance, makes the George Rogers Clark Quarter an absolute gem for any serious collector. It's not just about owning a piece of money, it's about owning a piece of American legacy, frozen in metal, that the average person might never even notice. But collectors? They know the treasure hidden in plain sight. So how do you spot one of these treasures? Get yourself a magnifying glass and look closely at the details. Check the words for any unusual doubling. Examine the edges. Are they clean or is the strike off center? Look for bumps, blobs, or lines that don't belong. Compare your coin to a normal 2017 quarter. The tiniest difference could mean you've struck gold. Collectors have reported finding some of these error coins in everyday change, coin rolls, and even in old jars stashed away in closets. And here's the best part, some of these rare error coins have made waves in the auction world. They've caught the attention of high-profile collectors, and prices have been climbing steadily. The demand is real, and the value is only going up. Recently, a pristine example of a 2017 George Rogers Clark Quarter with a dramatic double die and strong visual impact sold for an astonishing amount in a private auction. And while many quarters go unnoticed, this specific coin, thanks to its flawless condition and rare error, commanded a mind-blowing price of $34,000. Yes, you heard that right. $34,000 for a single quarter. That's more than enough to change someone's life, all from a coin that might be sitting in your pocket, purse, or piggy bank right now, so don't underestimate the power of pocket change. If you've got a stash of quarters lying around, now's the time to go through them. Look for the 2017 George Rogers Clark Quarter, examine every detail, and you just might be holding a hidden treasure in your hands. Who knows? You could be the next lucky collector to cash in big. We'd love to hear from you. Have you found a George Rogers Clark Quarter with an unusual feature? Maybe you've got a coin story of your own, or a question about what to look for. Drop us a comment below and join the conversation. This community is all about sharing knowledge and excitement, and your discovery might just inspire the next great coin hunt. Especially, we're talking about the 2006 United States quarter dollar featuring the great state of Nevada, a coin that's become a star in the collector's world thanks to its unique features, limited rarities, and rare minting errors that are now commanding big money in auctions. What seems like an ordinary quarter has actually transformed into a must-have collectible, and today, we'll take a journey through its design, its hidden worth, and the stunning details that could make your 2006 Nevada quarter worth far more than just 25 cents. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's beloved 50-state quarters program, the 2006 Nevada quarter captures the rich essence of the Silver State with powerful imagery and symbolism. The reverse side of the coin features 3 galloping wild horses, symbolic of Nevada's wild and untamed spirit, surrounded by a detailed background of snow-capped mountains and sagebrush, with the words "The Silver State" proudly engraved below. These horses represent freedom, endurance, and the rich history of the American West, making this one of the most dynamic and admired designs in the entire State Quarter series. But the real magic happens when you start looking closely. Because among the millions of Nevada quarters released into circulation, a small number were struck with errors, and these rare versions have made waves in the coin collecting world. These aren't your typical manufacturing flaws. These are valuable anomalies that elevate the coin's status from common currency to a genuine collector's dream. And for those lucky enough to find one in exceptional condition, the payoff can be absolutely incredible. One of the most talked about and valuable errors found on the 2006 Nevada quarter is the double die reverse, where the image, particularly around the horses, lettering, or mountains, appears slightly doubled under magnification. These doubling effects can sometimes be so subtle that only a trained eye can spot them, but when verified, they massively boost the coin's value. Collectors go wild for strong doubling, especially when it affects major design elements like the date, the motto, or the animals on the coin, and the Nevada quarter is no exception. Another error variant that has collectors buzzing is the off-center strike. These coins are struck incorrectly, causing the entire design to shift away from the center. If the coin still shows the full date and mint mark while being visibly off-center, it becomes incredibly valuable. Off-center errors are extremely collectible because they are easy to see and instantly recognizable, making them attractive both to new collectors and serious investors. You'll also want to look out for coins that feature clipped planchets, where a small portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in the metal blank before the coin was struck. These clipped quarters are very noticeable, and if your Nevada 2006 quarter has this rare feature, you might just be holding something truly special. Condition is everything in the world of numismatics. If you have a Nevada quarter that has never been circulated, has no signs of wear, and still holds its original mint luster, you're already ahead of the game. Coins in mint state, MS condition, especially those graded MS 67 and above, are where we begin to see serious value. Add a rare error to that perfect condition, and now we're talking about a coin that collectors are willing to fight over. What's driving this demand? It's simple: rarity and historical appeal. With the 50-state quarters program long completed, interest in high-grade or error coins from this series has grown dramatically. Collectors are going back to complete their sets, and they're paying top dollar for those rare gems they missed the first time around. The Nevada quarter, thanks to its striking design and the popularity of error variants, has become one of the most sought-after coins from the 2006 batch. Auction records continue to impress. In recent years, some of these rare Nevada quarters, especially those with strong double-die features or severe off-center strikes in pristine condition, have stunned collectors by reaching jaw-dropping prices. These are coins that once sat unnoticed in change jars or coin rolls, only to later become stars at high-end auctions and private sales. In one notable case, a 2006 Nevada quarter with a rare and clearly visible double-die reverse and a near-perfect mint state grade sold for an absolutely unbelievable price of $80,000. Yes, $80,000 for a single quarter. This incredible value wasn't just due to the error alone, but also because of the coin's immaculate preservation and its appeal to a growing number of serious collectors hunting for state quarter rarities. So now it's your turn. Grab your magnifying glass, dig into those coin jars, and examine your 2006 Nevada quarters closely. Look for doubling, off-center images, clipped edges, or any unusual features. Even the smallest imperfection can become a massive opportunity when it comes to rare coins. If you find one in brilliant, uncirculated condition with one of these rare errors, you could be holding a coin worth $80,000. If you've already come across an interesting Nevada quarter or have questions about your coin collection, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your story. Have you found a rare error? Are you trying to identify a unique feature? This is a community where collectors learn from each other, and your experience could help someone else make an incredible discovery. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the hidden world of valuable quarters, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the chance to uncover another rare coin that could change your life. Remember, sometimes, the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. Last unique coin. To be amazed by the story behind the 2000 United States $quarter coin from the state of Virginia, a coin that might be sitting quietly in your change jar, but could actually be worth a fortune. Watch closely, because this is one you do not want to miss. The Virginia quarter was released in the year 2000 as part of the U.S. Mint's iconic 50-state quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative that introduced millions of Americans to the world of coin collecting in a whole new way. What makes this particular quarter so unique is not just its design, but its rich historical significance. The coin commemorates the founding of Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement in America, established in 1607. That's right, this quarter is more than just currency. It's a piece of early American history pressed into metal. The reverse of the coin features 3 ships: the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery. The vessels that carried English settlers across the Atlantic to start a new life in the New World. These beautifully detailed ships sail proudly across the coin's surface, symbolizing courage, exploration, and the birth of a nation. It's a design that has stood the test of time and remains one of the most visually striking coins in the entire State Quarters series. Collectors are drawn to this coin for its bold historical message and elegant imagery. But here's where things get truly exciting. While millions of these quarters were minted and entered into everyday circulation, a small number of them came with rare and fascinating minting errors, and those errors are exactly what makes certain Virginia quarters incredibly valuable. We're talking about coins that are not just interesting, but highly desirable in the collector market. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare error coins, you could be holding on to something worth far more than 25 cents. One of the most talked about and valuable errors found on the 2000 Virginia quarter is the double die reverse. This error occurs during the minting process when the die that strikes the coin shifts slightly, causing a duplication of parts of the design. On the Virginia quarter, this doubling is most often seen in the ship's rigging. The inscriptions like Jamestown 1607 to 2007, or in the words Virginia and E pluribus unum. When you look closely with a magnifying glass, these areas may appear blurry or have a ghost-like shadow of the original text, a clear sign of doubling. And yes, collectors absolutely love these coins. Another rare error that makes this coin extremely valuable is the off-center strike. This means the coin's design wasn't struck directly in the center, causing part of the image or lettering to be cut off or shifted. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more unique and valuable the coin becomes. Some of the most sought-after off-center Virginia quarters show between 10 to 25% misalignment, yet still keep the full date and mint mark visible, a perfect combination for collectors chasing rarity and visual appeal. There are also reports of clad layer missing errors on some Virginia 2000 quarters, where the outer layer of the coin is partially or completely missing. This gives the coin a dull, coppery look on one or both sides and immediately sets it apart from standard issues. These planchet errors are unusual and eye-catching, and coins with this kind of flaw often fetch premium prices at auctions, especially when combined with strong strike detail and high grade. Speaking of grading, the condition of your coin plays a massive role in determining its value. Collectors seek coins in mint state condition, ideally graded MS 65 or higher. Coins with full details, no signs of wear, and original mint luster are where serious value lies. Combine that pristine condition with a rare error, and now you've got a coin that collectors will pay thousands for without hesitation. Over the years, coin auctions and private sales have proven just how high the demand is for these rare Virginia error quarters. Enthusiasts from all over the world are eager to complete their 50-state quarter sets with rare error coins, and prices have been steadily climbing. These coins are not just being collected for fun, they are becoming serious investments for those who understand their potential and scarcity. In fact, one extraordinary example of a 2000 Virginia quarter featuring a strong double die reverse and near-perfect mint state condition recently made headlines in a high-profile auction. With multiple bidders battling for the piece, the final hammer price shocked even seasoned collectors. This seemingly small quarter ended up selling for an astonishing $90,000. Yes, you heard that right. $90,000 for a single Virginia state quarter. Just imagine that. A coin you might easily overlook or spend on a morning coffee could actually be worth a small fortune. This is why so many collectors today are going back through their old coin jars, bank rolls, and forgotten stashes. It only takes one special coin to change your story, and the 2000 Virginia quarter might be that coin. So what are you waiting for? Take a closer look at your change. Grab a magnifying glass, check for doubling, inspect the strike, and feel for any unusual textures. If you see something odd, unusual, or unique, you just might have something valuable in your hands. And if your coin happens to be in mint state condition with a rare error, you could be holding a treasure worth $90,000. Have you ever come across a 2000 Virginia quarter that looks different? Do you think you might have one with a rare error? We'd love to hear your stories, your questions, and your finds in the comments below. This channel is a community of passionate collectors, and your discovery could inspire someone else to begin their journey into the incredible world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most fascinating quarters, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next rare coin spotlight. There's a world of valuable coins waiting to be found, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting, and may your next quarter be the one worth $90,000.